Hello, everyone. We are at the Los Angeles International Speedway for the Lightyear 400. After this race, we have the biggest race of the year, the Dynaco 400. The biggest race of the year, like I said last year. We had like 39,000 fans who viewed it, which was more views than any of my other videos on my channel combined, which was, 39,000, it doesn't seem like much, but to me, that was a lot. You got like 150, 160 likes. I definitely do appreciate all that. It'd be cool if we could get more this year. Anyways, we're here at Los Angeles. I do apologize for delaying this race. Anyways, real quick, let's go over the standings. The Rookie of the Year standings, H.J. Hollis is leading with 25 points. In second is Rich Mixon. In third, we have Bobby Swift with 18 points. Paul Conrad is in fourth with 9. Ton, 8 points. And Sheldon Shifter with 4 points. And Herbert Kerbler is in last. He hasn't earned any points this year. Once again, H.J. Hollis 25, Mixon 20, Swift 18, Conrad 9, Ton 8, and Sheldon Shifter with 4. Here are the standings after Thomasville. Jeff Gorvette crashed out. He's no longer the leader. Raul Sarul with 28 points. Jeff Gorvette is in second with 26 points. H.J. Hollis, he's in third with 25 points. Carla Veloso with 24. Jackson Storm with 22. Rich Mixon with 20. Bobby Swift with 18, Floyd Muville with 15, Miguel Camino with 13, and Lewis Hamilton with 12. And with that being said, let's go racing. First car to go, it is the 84 of Davey Apex, and he's the pole sitter. First career pole. 34 cars here tonight, only one D&Q. And great lap there for Davey Apex. Here's the 24 of Jeff Gorvette. And not enough speed to catch up to the 84. Here's the 19 of Bobby Swift. The last time we were at a short track similar to this, we ended up going to victory lane, beating H.J. Hollis. Oh, he dives low. He still remains on the racetrack, though. See, the thing about this racetrack is that the drivers, the race cars, they slow down in the turns. Whoa. They slow down in the turns a lot, and they're not able to go as fast as they normally do. And it's not an easy track to win at. These turns, they're very challenging because you can easily flip on the turns because of how low they are. Anyways, here's Cal Weathers in a Dynaco car. Once again, the Dynaco 400, just a few weeks away from now, the biggest race of the year. I will talk more about it at the end of this video, but I just want to say, the Dynaco 400 is a double points race, so whoever wins it, if a full-time driver, if a driver who's running for points, running for full-time, wins it, they will earn 20 points. Anyways, here is the 42 of Cal Weathers. And Cal will be in third. A lot of these cars seem to be going much faster than they were last week at Thomasville. There were a lot of wrecks at Thomasville. Here's the 7 of Shu Todoroki. Slowest lap. Here's the 36 of Rich Mixon. He's currently 6th in the regular season standings with 20 points, and he is 2nd in the Rookie of the Year standings. And he'll get around Shu Todoroki. Here is the 90 of Paul Gonrav. And slowest lap. He's going to be in last. Here's a guy who has not won a race, but he's just been consistent. He's earned a lot of points. Currently sitting 5th in the standings. It's Jackson Storm. And he'll get around Rich Mixon. Here is the 95 car of McQueen. And even though he's sponsored by Russ D's, he will be in Dynaco blue for the Dynaco 400. Let's see what the 95 car can do. Oh, McQueen, why do you always gotta ruin things? We were having a very great, a very tame race until he came along. Lightning McQueen is our first DNF of the day. First DNF of the day, we went several cars without having a DNF. Here's the 92, Sheldon Shifter. Whoa, he dives low, but still remains barely on the racetrack. However, he is going to be in last place. Here's the 9 of Nigel Gearsley. And he's going to get around Todoroki. He doesn't have the speed to get around Mixon. Here is the 76, Krusty Rotor. Oh, he takes out the 92. That was a multi-car wreck. And I've said it many times, if a car makes contact with another parked car, that is a multi-car wreck. Here is your defending Piston Cup champion, your defending Dynaco 400 winner, Cam Spinner. You know, when he won the 400 last year, he wasn't in the lead. He didn't dominate the race. He wasn't in the lead. But the King looked like he was going to win. And then the King gets taken out by, I think it was Danny Swervez, and Rich Mixon, or Cam Spinner, just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And as the race would wind down, Cam Spinner would keep first place, guarded first place, and ended up winning the biggest race of the year. Anyways, here is Cam Spinner. Phenomenal lap from the 31 of Cam Spinner. He's going to get around Todoroki, Gearsley, Mixon, Storm. He is all the way up in 5th right now. And you know, it's crazy. Cam Spinner has not earned any points this year. He hasn't gotten a single top 10. Here's Eric Almiroling. Ooh, a very slow lap for him. Here is Cruz Ramirez. Slow lap after another. Cruz struggles. Racetrack even moved a little bit. Has been moving on a lot of these turns when the drivers take their turns to go do their lap around the racetrack. If Cruz is that slow, come qualifying weekend for the 400, she will not make the show. You have to be fast. Only the fastest get in. Guys, if you are like, no one aside of the guys who have won a race this year, which is only like 6, 7 drivers maybe, everyone else is not safe. They have to race their way in. They have to show up. This race is going to show the fastest of the fastest. If you could have like 10 wins on the year and still miss the 400 because of speed. Anyways, here is Miguel Camino. And a decent lap for him. He's going to get around... no, he's not going to get around Paul Gonrev. Doesn't have enough speed. Here's the 24, William Byrev. '24 car is going to get around the 90 car of Paul Gonrev. Quick race update. Davey Apex is out front. He has led every lap so far. Jeff Corvette is second. Bobby Swift is in third. And the 42 car is in fourth. Rich Mixon in fifth. Then it's Cam Spinner in fifth. Then it's Storm, Mixon, Gearsley, Todoroki, Byrev, Gonrev, Camino, and Ramirez is in last place. Here's a 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. And the 23, not going to have enough speed to get around that 5 car. Here's the 2 of Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Lewis Hamilton is going to crash into the 84. Wow, Lewis Hamilton just hit the leader. And do you know what that means? That means the 84 is out. The 84 car is out. Lewis Hamilton just hit the 84. Race implications right there. The 84 is out. He's done. He's not going to win today. It's over. Heartbreak for the 84. Got taken out of this race at no fault of his own. Wow. That's crazy. Here's a 37 of Brian Rohrbaugh in the Verizon 5G machine. And not quite enough speed to get to Cruz Ramirez's front tires. He's going to be in the last spot. Hopefully he gets some speed before to qualify his way into the 400. He did make it in the 400 last year. Actually, you know what? His 400 car, it sucks, I know, but this is his 400 car. I know it doesn't look good, but that's the car he's running for the Dynaco 400 because it's the Dynaco sponsored car. Who knows? It might be fast. It was fast last year in qualifying and in the duels. Struggled a little bit in the race because he hit one of the signs. So anyways, we'll see how he does. Here's the 22 of Logano. And it's Logano. He's going to get around that 24 of Byrev. The crimson 24, not the yellow 24. Currently, Jeff Corvette is your new race leader. Here's a 62 of Lauren Tunn. Also, Jeff Corvette, it's been a while since he's looked good in a race. We'll see how he does throughout the event. Here's a 62, the Napa Auto Parts car. Ooh, a very slow lap for the 62. And by the way, the 62 in real life is my sister's car, and the 37 is a friend of mine, or the name on the 37 is a friend of mine. So the 62 and the 37, I know them in real life, and yet right now they are in the caboose, both in the last spots. Oh, and here's me. Here's the one car, my entry. Should move the camera back just a little bit. Anyways, here's the one. And a great lap. Looks like we're going to get around Cam Spinner. 4th right now. Here is the 12th of Ryan Laney. He somehow, someway qualified his way into the 400 last year. He's earned 0 points this year. He's not been fast. I personally don't think he's going to make it. But who knows? He can always prove me wrong. Here is the 12th of Laney. Very slow lap for the 12. Didn't even complete a full lap. Here's the 54 of Herbert Kerbler. And Herb's not going to have enough speed to get around the 37. Here's the 74 of Slider Petrolski. Excuse me, not the 74. The 64. They're teammates. I get confused. 74 DQ'd. That was a very slow lap for the 74 car, but he was faster than Laney and Rolling. Didn't complete a full lap, however. Here is the 4, Kevin Carvick, in the Subway Ford Mustang. And for the 400, in real life, around that time, it'll be when Kevin Harvick will have his farewell race. And I'll have like all my Harvick diecasts probably outside of the racetrack and have all my Harvick memorabilia. I will admit I'm not a fan of the driver, but his cars are pretty cool in this Subway Ford Mustang. Anyways, here is Kevin Carvick. And that was a very slow lap, even slower than the 12. I like how I say that, guys like the 62 and the 54, 37, they're slow. I call like 90 slow. At least he completed a lap. The 12, that wasn't really a lap. That was like a half a lap. Anyways, here is the 06 of Raul Sarul, the points leader. Oh, he has crashed out. Raul Sarul has crashed out of the event. Wow. Out of the event is the 06 car. Only 6 DNFs in this race. This has kind of been a very tame, calm race. Well, I say that, and now it's probably going to be a wreck fest. Here's H.J. Hollis in the 68 car. And HJ had a good run going into turn 1 and turn 2. Solid lap for him. He's going to get around the 9. He's going to get around the 9 car. Great lap. A lot of rookies are inside the top 10. We have Bobby Swift. We have Rich Mixon, H.J. Hollis. I forgot Cal Weathers. He's also a rookie. This is his first full-time season. Here is Floyd Muvahill in the 70 car. Still winless on the year. And after a result like that, he will remain winless. And also, he hit the 23 as well as the 5. 3-car wreck. Wow. Anyways, here is the 06 of Carla Veloso. She's been fast. She's been consistent. The only thing that's missing on her resume, her DCS resume, is a win. She has not won yet. And she will get around cruise, just won't get around the 90 car. All right, just 3 cars left to go. Here is Danny Suarez in the 99. Wow, that was a very slow and pathetic lap. Just 2 cars left to go, everyone. We got 2 guys who are, if you're a fan of the Cars movie, you should be very familiar with them. They're both rivalries. One wins and one hates to lose. Don't we all? Here is the 43, the King, Dinoco Blue. Let's see what the King can do. You know, I think it's his size. He's larger. I mean, I don't mean that like to be insulting to him, but he's big compared to the other cars. He really is. Everyone else is much smaller than him. Plus, he has that big old wing rear spoiler. Maybe that's what is holding him back. I don't know. Like I said, I said earlier, this was a tame race. Now we've had like 5 DNFs since then. That was a big jinx on my part. Here is the final car to go. It is the 86 of Chick Hicks. The guy who loves to see the King fail because he hates finishing second to the King. He hates losing to the King. And, I mean, it wasn't a fast lap by any means. He's going to get around Herbert Kerbler. Anyways, guys, the checkered flag is in the air. We have a winner for the 3rd time this year. Jeff Corvette wins his 3rd race of the year. Jeff Corvette wins the Lightyear 400 here at Los Angeles. Third win of the year, 3rd career Dinoco Cup Series win. Jeff has been very, very dominant this year. He won back-to-back. He's had 3 poles this year. Even qualified 2nd for this race. Congrats to Jeff and the 24 team from Vallejo, California. He won the 2nd race of the year. That was the Pennzoil 400 when he won at Vegas. In fact, he dominated that race. And then he won at Pocono, which was won at a different variety of racetracks this year. He's won on a 1.5 miles. He's won on a very big super speedway, and now he's won on a short track. So if he wants to win a Dinoco 400, he was also going to win. Or he's also going to have to win and have to perform well on a very large oval. Anyways, it is Jeff Corvette who wins here in Los Angeles. Coming in 2nd is Bobby Swift. You know, he started 3rd, started 3rd, finished 2nd. Pretty decent day. Cal Weathers coming in 3rd. Cal Weathers also started in the top 5. He started 4th. Comes home 3rd. Bobby Swift started 3rd, comes home 2nd. Solid day. In 4th is Ton Jr. And that Monster Energy #1 car. His first top 5 of the year. His top 5 of the year. His first top 10 of the year. It is your defending champ. The champ is here. The champ is in the house. It is Cam Spinner. Cam gets his first top 5 of the year. Shout out to Cam Spinner. Coming in 6th is Jackson Storm. In 7th is Rich Mixon. Guys, Rich Mixon keeps up this consistency. This is the 4th week in a row where he has received a top 10. In 8th is H.J. Hollis. In 9th is Nigel Gearsley. In 10th is Shu Todoroki. Just outside the top 10, in 11th is Gogo Logano. In 12th is William Byrev. In 13th is Paul Gonrev. In 14th is Carlo Veloso. Cruz Ramirez finished 15th. Brian Rohrbach finished 16th. Chick Hicks 17th. Herbert Kerbler 18th. Lauren Tunn 19th. Winford Bradford Rutherford 20th. Danny Suarez 21st. Eric Almiroling 22nd. Ryan Laney 23rd. Kevin Karvik 24th. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Once again, I do apologize for this being late. Now, the Danica 400, the biggest race of the year, it is going to be the shape of this racetrack. It is very similar to this, but much bigger bankings and much longer straightaways. It is challenging to win. It's challenging just to get in, let alone to race in them. We're going to have qualifying. The way qualifying is going to work out. The pole sitter and whoever starts second. Those are the guys who are locked in. Once they finish their lap, the two fastest drivers in qualifying are locked into the event. They will not have to race their way in through the duels. The duels, if you're a NASCAR fan, think of the Daytona duels just to get into the Daytona 500. That's exactly what it is. You have to qualify your way in. The open cars, which is everyone that hasn't won a race this year, those cars will have to qualify their way in on speed or through the duels. There'll be 2 duels, Duel 1 and Duel 2, just like it is in NASCAR. And those, of course, will be on my YouTube channel here on Dynaco Cup Series. And I will post more videos. I will post qualifying, the duels, then the preview will also be right here on Dynaco Cup Series. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Jeff Gorvette picks up his 3rd win of the year. This is the voice, from the voice of the Dynaco Cup Series, this is Chris Tunn Jr. signing off.